good news to pass along this morning. We are, as we currently sit, just 9 short weeks away from the start of the football season. And how about that? And for the Dallas Cowboys, a boatload of optimism. Our friends over at Fox Bet Sportsbook have them favored. The Dallas Cowboys favored to win the NFC East with an over-under set at 9.5 wins. Dak Prescott was asked what he expects out of this season. He said this: improvement, a lot of improvement, obviously, from last year to this year. But deeper than that, from those first 5 games, we're just excited. We're excited that hopefully we can stay healthy, we can get good fortune on that end, then we can just put everything we've worked hard for together on all stages and all phases of the game. We're excited for this year. It's going to be very, very special for us and for Cowboys fans. The eternal optimist, Dak Prescott. I love it. All right, Brandon, do you share Dak's optimism about the Dallas Cowboys?
Listen, I'm torn here. You guys know how I feel about talking about the Cowboys. But before I even get into how I feel, I can understand how Dak feels, right? As a player, when you step into an organization, you're coming with your own baggage, your own experiences, and your own expectations. But sometimes we forget the baggage, the expectations, and all the experiences that this organization has carried for years and years and years. So when we're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, the challenge is you guys been saying this for 15, 20 years. When are you guys going to get it done? So it's like, oh, it's America's team, it's America's team. Well, we get it. We understand. But we want to see it happen. So Dak Prescott, he's supposed to feel this way. And they actually do have a really good team on paper. They just got to get it done. They got a few bigs back on the offensive line. They could be dangerous. Zeke looks like he's taking the offseason serious. He had a down year. Those wide receivers are lethal. They didn't take a year off. They didn't have their guy. And before Dak went down, they were averaging almost 500 yards in total offense. I think it was like 497. I mean, they were just destroying folks, but they had too many turnovers. And like you guys, we always say on the show, ball security is job security, yours and mine. So that was part of the reason why they were losing so many games early. But on the defensive side, Nick, you know that is the biggest challenge. They need to figure that out. Now, they brought in Dan Quinn. Great. They brought in Micah Parsons, first rounder from Penn State, linebacker, and get sideline to sideline. Great. But you guys got to figure it out, because you got to go from, the worst defense in NFL history to at least okay and average if Dak wants to see his team become a contender. So there's a lot to this. I want to see them put it on the field. I want to take it from the paper and put it on the field. If they do that, they could potentially find themselves in a good spot towards the end of the season.
And it certainly helps that division is so down, not up and down, down. The Eagles, I don't think, are going to be good. The Giants, I don't think, are going to be good. And then there's Washington. Washington, I know you're very high on them, Brandon, who has a great defense and a good coach. And Brandon, you're going to like this. If Washington can get good quarterback play
here we go.
out of Taylor Heineke, I think they got a great chance. I think they got a great chance. But so that just leaves the Cowboys. But Wild, so is there any, here's the thing. I use an example from the culinary world, because Wilds, as people don't know, he's a bit of a gastro, likes to go sample the different Michelin restaurants and
Indeed, I am.
About 3 times a year, I see something on the menu that I want, and it says it has truffle butter on it. And I'm like, man, everyone loves this thing. There was even a great song about it. Everyone talks about the truffle this, truffle that. I'm like, I'm going to give it a try again. And every time I'm like, I actually hate this. Every time it lets me down. But guess what? In a couple months, I'm going to do it again. That's me with the
Wait. Hold up. There's a couple of meanings for truffle butter, right? Okay. Go. Oh my God! This may be why he didn't like truffle butter. Look it up, like in Urban Dictionary, truffle butter. But let's go on.
4 of the last 5 years, I've been like, you know what? I know that I just picked them to go to the Super Bowl, and they were horrifying. But look at the roster. Look at the division. And here's the thing about defense versus offense. Offense carries over year to year historically. If you got a top 5 offense one year and you bring the guys back, you're likely going to have at least a top 8 offense the next year. Defense goes up and down. Defense is like the GameStop stock. You don't know. Is it going to be way here or is it going to be down here? Who knows? And so there's a lot of change in that because of the randomness of turnovers, the way a couple bounces can change things for your overall defensive rating. So I'm like, oh, Cowboys' terrible defense last year. I'm tricking myself into thinking that's actually a good thing. They're like, well, it's definitely going to be better. And Dak's back. So guess what, Wilds? I do share his optimism. I think Cowboys are going to win 11 games. I think Cowboys are going to win the division.
11 games.
Am I going to regret this? Almost assuredly. But right now, I really do think I'm like, well, they got a great running back. They got all these wide receivers.
Didn't you just make that mistake the last 2 years?
Oh, Lordy.
Yes.
That's why you keep
I keep making it.
So
yeah.
Oh my brother! Oh my goodness! Washington football team. I'm telling you right now, they're the real deal. You talking about quarterback? Jenna's laughing at me. Their defense next level. Just had dinner with Chase Young. This dude is freaking biting. Not only eating steak, but he's eating the plate. He's ready to go. And he got Fitzpatrick leading the way, a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's what they've been missing is the Hall of Fame quarterback play. I'm talking about.
So, all right, Wilds. You know you got to take when you.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally isn't working. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. And understand, tonight we got some issues, okay?
There's no issues.
Hold up. Wait.
For the Hall of Fame.
Can I do a mic check? I don't even think I can do my. Oh, damn. I done messed up all the way around because I had to reset that thing. Oh, damn. I had some technical difficulties
the
because
mic sounds
you
nice.
got
check one.
Oh, look, the mic sounds nice. Check one.
That's all good.
I messed up this weekend because I was out trying to do some different things. You know, my wife is a perfectionist. She is a perfectionist, and she does not like stuff, clutter. She likes everything to be organized. And there was a show on DIY, okay? Basically, I'm a butterfly, and I think she's a grasshopper. Because she likes to have everything with the place and all. I'm not that guy. I'm just happy when shit works. And I have my outdoor studio with all the lights and everything that are out there. And I have them so they drop down in the ceiling. I mounted them in the ceiling because I actually put a piece of wood across to hide the exterior wire. So that way it would be cool, for the ceiling fans. I got ceiling fans and lights in the ceiling. But I figured instead of having the whole rack that's on the ground and everything else where people could trip over, I can mount this into the ceiling, and that way I can fold them up under the deck and things. And I was excited about doing that. And my wife was looking at it and kind of going, well, if we want to have a party, you got all this stuff. It's like I'm trying to organize this stuff. And so, I'm on a ladder, step ladder, trying to put it in there. And I ran the screw right through the wire that feeds the ceiling fan out there. And when I turned the light switch on, not knowing it did a power surge, and the power surge protector didn't go off, and it fried my motherboard in my system. So, I can't do, it's late as night and I'm feeling right. So, forgive me. But let me say shout out to Gina Thorne. I see Gina C. I see Stacy Schubert, who sent me, actually, you know what? I made a mistake. Because I got the book from Mike Fisher, thinking Mike Fisher said, hey, let me send a book to my buddy. But it was actually Stacy Schubert who actually bought me the book and went to Mike Fisher. Mike Fisher put the inscription in there about it and everything, which is cool. But she got it because she thought I was going to be laid up for some time and would sit and read the whole book and stuff. But she's like, no, you just don't stop for anything, because that's why I'm known as the Energizer Bunny. All right, so now that I got everything back together here, let's do a mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2, and see if we got Mike. Yes, we got Michael there. There we go. How you doing tonight, Michael?
I'm doing good.
I see Lola. I see Tay, Cowboys. I see Gina C. and Gina Thorne. So, oh yes, it's ladies' night, and I'm feeling light. Oh, shout out to Truckers Life, guys. Check out. Look, you know what? We all have our own different careers, paths, and things that we do. And I always like to say, when people say, I hate my job, man, I hate my job. But see, what you got to understand about your job is your job is a means to an end. You may not like the job you do, but if you like doing those things on the weekend or you don't have money to buy your car and do things like that, that job is a means to an end. And it's what you put into it and how you can work it to make it really cool. Now, my man, Trucker's Life, is on the road all the time. But you know what? It ain't slowed him down a bit. He got one of my Jobu cutting boards and stuff in there, and he does gourmet. I'm talking gourmet cooking from his truck. He started a YouTube channel. Check it out, man, because I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, bro, you know, well, we need to do a road trip and just like meet up on the road someplace so you can help chef with my man David Wiley, because it is really cool. But check it out, because you can learn a lot about cooking in a small space and not having that huge gourmet kitchen and stuff. So, you know, support my man. He's putting in the work and stuff. All right, so one other thing, I saw East Side, or should I say Yeast Side, Shirley up in here, okay? Him Alex and some B. of you other, shout out. Where's Philly's? It hasn't been made yet, bro.
We have to paint.
Okay, it's not finished. That's where it is. How about that? How about that, Alec B? That's where it is. Okay, I'm gonna paint it and then I'm gonna take it out to Philly and shove it up his rear end. How about that, huh?
Hey,
okay, Miss Oh, there's Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie, we got to put your racks together tomorrow so we get them in the mail tomorrow.
I'm waiting on you, sir.
Always waiting. You know, okay, I got a bad leg, man. I got a bad leg. All right, so dealing with some of you thirsty.
We'll get out tomorrow, Miss Jackie.
Christy Marie, how you doing, Christy? Another one of our ladies' night, and it's feel okay. All right, I can't sing, but I'm still hyped. But you thirsty mother humpers, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Now, I did the video with my son was there in the back, you know, kind of like what? And with my daughter in her Jeep, helping her take the doors and everything off. Some of y'all, some thirsty, sick mother humpers. Be cool. Act like you've actually talked to a woman before, okay? Don't be rude. Don't be rude. I mean, literally. Are you literally in your mama's basement and don't get out? Act like you've talked to a woman before, okay? So be cool. All right, so Mike, what's going on with you, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
See, we got Mike over there in a different spot because I don't have all my screens on here. I had to, you know, do it guerrilla style because we got, you know, my older gaming computer over here. It's not as powerful as the other one, so I can't have all my sound effects and stuff in here. So bear with me. And you might see a little in the screen and stuff because I just didn't want to take everything and try and rewire all of it. We're just going to make do with it. They're going to come in and fix my computer on Wednesday.
It pays to have the warranty.
Well, in this case, it did.
Yeah,
on this case, for the computer,
it did.
Yeah, because they come in. Listen, I have to admit it was $300 for the 3-year extended warranty on it, and the motherboard went out. And the motherboard is everything on this computer, so I'm assuming that the motherboard would be like $500-600 for that. And for them to go ahead and have called them on Sunday, they ordered the part yesterday. They're coming out Wednesday to put it in, and it won't cost me a dime. That might have been one of the brightest things that I've ever done. All right, so forget about those thirsty mother guys. You know what? It's a shame that people are literally that. I mean, it's like they, you know, the way some of these comments are. If you ever watch The Walking Dead, it's like, it's like, dude, that's my daughter. Okay, that's my daughter. All right, so we are, and this is where I get excited, Mike. You know what day it is?
It's one day closer to seeing Drew Pearson. And
not only that, dog. Today is July 5th. It's a holiday, or at least this is the holiday for the 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people were off. I know you worked today. I know you did because you were hardworking SOB.
Except Sunday.
But 1 month from today is the Hall of Fame preseason game. Forgive me on the video. Like I said, I forgot to plug this computer into the Wi-Fi, into the Ethernet. So you're going to get a little bit of this. I apologize. The broke-ass media in full effect. But 1 month from today is the Hall of Fame preseason game. Do you understand how 1 month? I can't believe it's already July 5th.
Yeah, but you know who else is going to be there?
Who else is going to be there?
They're going to be recording the show there.
Oh, well, Hard Knocks. But the first show doesn't start till the 14th, I think. Is it the 14th?
I don't know when it starts.
I think the first, I'm not sure. Maybe, I think the first one is like the 14th.
Well, you have to record the show and then have to edit it. And then they put out the first episode a little bit later. You know how that works.
Well, okay. So we got that in 1 month. In 16 days, actually, let's look right here. In 65 days and 23 hours, 3 minutes and 10 seconds, we kick off against Tampa Bay. That's 2 months and 3 days. Do y'all realize that? Do y'all Just Dak, Joseph, are you flipping the script again on hating on Dak again? I tell you what, Joseph. I tell you what. You're my boy because you got my hot sauce. I love the hot sauce, and I don't know how. I thought we were going to connect when you were in town, but then again, I've been kind of busy with the knee surgery and stuff.
Was there too much stuff on it?
If you got your leg completely broken, Cowboys are weak. They play football with. Okay. You know what? You must be a different Joseph Collins. That's not the regular. Yeah, or you're off your meds or something. Cowboys are weak because when you say Cowboys are weak, you don't sound like you're a Cowboy fan. And I've seen all the Dallas Cowboy paraphernalia that you've sent me pictures of, including Dak Prescott's jersey. I know you have a love-hate relationship on it. Just take a chill pill and let's see. If the season ends up being ass, I get you. We'll look at it and say, hey, the team was terrible, and go on from there. But right now, let's go ahead and just give them a chance. Let's just give them a chance to see what we got. Okay. That's not the right Joseph Collins. That's not much. That's a different one. Anyway, let me move on because he's looking for attention right now. It's silly season because I'm looking at these articles. I've seen like 3 or 4 of them in the last couple of days saying the Cowboys are still linked to Richard Sherman. The only reason why they linked to him is because you said in your mind, the story that won't die. You keep bringing it up, dudes. The Cowboys aren't looking at signing anybody. They have $5.8 million of cap room. $5.8 million of cap. That's it. Drew P., I think we're going to try and go to the New York Giants, Dallas Cowboys on my birthday, October 10th, which is on my birthday. Yeah, he was calling Dak a crybaby, and the F you're talking about. You know what? I wouldn't care who. I'm gonna tell you. I'll give you. I will admit my damn self. You can call me a little biatch if you want, because I got no problems with it. Because I've had some shit happen to me in my life that is real painful. When I tore my ACL and I saw this video clip one time, and one time was enough, where I'm running downfield on a punt. And as I'm running, my left foot is planted in the ground. My other leg is up in the air because I'm striding. And I'm looking at the returner. And he fumbles the ball, and the ball's rolling towards me. And I'm leaning towards it because I'm looking at picking this thing up and taking it in the end zone. And right at that moment, I got hit in the shoulder. I got blown up, blindsided. And my knee sideways went like that. And the camera was literally focused in on looking at my knee go sideways. And I'll be honest, people said they heard it snap in the stands. I screamed like a bitch because it hurt like a mother humper. That was just tearing an ACL. I'm thinking about breaking two bones in my foot, and then me trying to stomp it in the ground to put it back in place so I can get up and play. You know what, man, dude, please, cry all you want, man. Cry, you know what, please. I'm crying for you. I'm crying for you because that shit hurt. But I don't think he was crying about the pain as much as it was letting his team down. Yeah, you know what? Boom. There we go. We took care of that situation because that's not if it's the real Joseph Collins, send me an email and say, hey, Mark, I was just trying to have some fun, and then we'll unblock it. But right now, this jackass, you know what? I wish I had my sound effects here. So anyway, moving right along. Richard Sherman. Cowboys ain't signing nobody. Cowboys aren't signing Richard Sherman. Cowboys got young. Why sign Richard Sherman after you go ahead and end up drafting cornerbacks that are young? Why would you do that?
Achilles injuries, I believe.
Right.
I was like, why would you want to re-sign someone who like that?
Okay, so today, I went through and I said it's the story that won't die, and pointed out why it won't happen because the Cowboys are trying to get fast and physical. That's what they're trying to do. They're not trying to get old. They're not trying to be dazed and confused. They want to be young, hard-hitting guys that can get after that ass. And as much as we remember Richard Sherman, don't bring those garbage-ass receivers, that guy, in our mind, that's the guy that we're thinking about. He's still good, but he's still staying injured and old and expensive. So I got past that, and then they start talking about Kawhi Short. Kawhi Short is just going to be short if it comes to the Cowboys, if that's his only hope of being signed. Jason Renfro. Oh, man, yeah, Jason, yeah. People who've never been through pain don't understand pain. Okay, you don't understand pain. Because I literally have had skin peeled off of me. You want to talk about pain? Get burned and get skin grafted, okay? And yes, I cried like a bitch with it, okay? I bit down on the rag. I had shots of Dilaudid, shots of, morphine and everything else, and still could feel the pain. You know what? Talking about somebody crying about pain, I'm sorry. That just goes across the line. Sherman was still playing. You know what? But Drew, Sherman is a year older, coming back from an injury, more expensive because even the veteran minimum is going to cost you more than one of your rookies have. And if you bring him in, you are now taking time away from these young guys. We thought, and I did too, I drank the Kool-Aid on Dontari Poe. I said, oh man, Dontari Poe, things he's done and stuff, he can clog the middle. Well, you know what? He was more like a turd that should have been flushed down the middle, okay? Because he didn't bust a grape. He was coming in old, heavy, out of shape, and did nothing. I wish instead we had taken Gallimore from the beginning of the season and played him, let him get his lumps early, and by the end of the season, he would have really been even further ahead, and the following year, he would have been even better. I don't want no more of the old guys, We kept saying Tyrone Crawford, well, he's a team captain. He's a team leader. He does the dirty work.
He stole money from the Cowboys.
Well, in the last 2 years, you got nothing out of him. You would have been better off saving that $20 million that you paid him. Or excuse me, $19 million that you paid him over 2 years. So you're not bringing in Kawhi Short. You're not bringing in KJ Wright, because Lord knows we got more than enough damn wide receiver. Linebackers. Okay,
too many.
The Cowboys have made their moves. Texas made. Now, you see, here's another one of these crazy mother humpers. Texas made. I know you were in there, drooling over my daughter and stuff. You kept talking about me being salty. You posted it like an hour, and then you came back another hour later and posted the same comment. What are you talking about me being salty? I hit my car with my growth plate was broken. I hit by a car. Oh, you were hit by a car. Damn. Ouch, that hurts. Thomas, thank you. He was, it's a double-edged sword, because he could bring in some experience because he knows the defense. But see, at this point, I'm ready for us to turn the page on old guys. I am ready for us to take the young guys that we have, and we've got more than we're going to be able to keep. Okay, we have more than we're going to be able to keep. I would rather take those guys, get them as much experience, and bring them up to speed and say, okay, next year and the year after, these guys are going to know everything we got, everything that we're doing, and can be able to play better. You look at the Dallas Cowboys back in '89 when we were 1-15. We got our lumps right in there. You got a young group of people. You started adding to it. They got experience. And then a couple years later, boom, they're winning Super Bowl after Super Bowl. This is where we need to be right now. We've got the quarterback. You only have a few more years. You figure that Zeke Elliott should really be productive. And then you've got an offensive line that's in transition. And you got a defense that's now trending on the young side. Let's keep that young side together and let them build, because quite frankly, they'll do better than last year just because it's not Mike Nolan's defense. Texas made, watch it. Lola getting. What is I'm trying to understand. See, Texas made is one of those dudes that seems like he's, sometimes he's cool, sometimes he's kind of on the crazy side. And, it's like, do y'all take meds and you just get off the meds and just, did something bad happen? I'm praising their elite defensive ends. They aren't overpaid. Okay. Chase Young is in the top 3. Well, an interesting thing is ESPN, my favorite network. They're doing a top 10 of each position. They started out today with edge rushers. Balling in the mix. Hey, Miss Charles. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. And I'm okay. My system's down. Okay. We're going really ghetto here tonight. Okay. So bear with me. So ESPN, Clickbaits Are Us, they came out with an edge rusher list. And the edge rusher list had everybody but DeMarcus Lawrence, the top 16. And I'm looking at that. They got Chase Young there. I think that Chase Young right now as 5th or 6th. And the way they did it was it's kind of weighted basically by sacks. And you could look at D-Law and say, well, he hasn't had a lot of sacks in the last couple of years, 11 and a half sacks. But I like to think of it as a jack of all trades. James Snyder, did I get car sick earlier? I was feeling a little queasy with riding my daughter. I'll be honest with you. Looking at the ground right there, there's something about, I'm not good with others driving. I don't know if it's just I'm a control freak or what, but I do get car sick. I do. Right, Drew, exactly. But the way it's done is DeMarcus Lawrence, not a top 16 edge rusher. And some of those edge rushers are not guys that are any good in run coverage. It depends on how you use your defensive end. Some teams will have the defensive ends literally just crashing up front. Damn the run. Your only job is go ahead and get after the quarterback. That's what they do. Just get upfield. Don't worry about the run. Just get upfield for the quarterback pressure. In which case you get a lot of sacks. You don't get a lot of tackles for loss. You don't get a lot of run stops. D-Law gets both. So as an all-around defensive end, he's actually better than some of the ones out on the list. But this is where the next 2 weeks or so will be Dallas Cowboys hate controversy type stuff where they'll try and put us down. All right, so back to the whole thing. Did the Dallas Cowboys do enough? I think the Dallas Cowboys did everything that they could do. And when they start talking about bringing in a guy like Kawhi Short, who's only played in 5 games over the last 2 years because he's been injured, when we have a guy like Carlos Watkins, which was one of our first free agent signings, who probably will be looking, will get cut. When you think that we got a second-round draft pick in Tristan Hill, who is definitely on the bubble, yes, but right?
I would say as of right now, he looks like a bust.
Okay, so here's the thing. But no, it doesn't look like a bust. He actually played pretty well. He actually had those 5 games he played in, his numbers were good. If he had played a full season, you would have looked and said, those were good numbers. They were decent numbers.
Yeah.
But here's what's crazy.
Season,
okay.
I look at him as a bust.
All right, so let's say he is a bust. But those 5 games that he had right there were twice as good as what Kawhi Short had over the last 2 years in the same amount of games. So you're saying, the Cowboys should get Kawhi Short when we're about to cut a guy who's got twice the statistics that he had in the last 2 years.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm just saying that this is where the silly season is.
See, now you're talking about no names, because if I don't know who they are,
I'm not talking about them. I'm saying there was an article. There were 2 articles about players that teams need to sign right now to get them better. And so this morning I wake up to Kawhi Short. I was like, Kawhi Short ain't done shit. That dude's been around. I mean, he's almost as old as me. No, I'm kidding. But he's about 30 years old, coming off of injury. I'm like, we got rid of those guys.
He's my age.
Well, right.
I'm about to be 31.
Okay, exactly. So I'm like, we just got rid of all those guys. Why are you trying to bring us another one of them when we went young? I mean, we brought in Brent Irving, right? He's a great run stopper right there. He's already better than what you're going to get with Kawhi Short. Kawhi Short hasn't been good for a lot of years. Okay? Like I said, Tristan Hill's numbers are better than him, and it doesn't look like Tristan Hill might not make the team. So why would I go out and spend more money for an old guy with no statistics in the last 2 years when I've already got a guy under contract that I may cut anyway? I'm just like, some of this stuff is just stupid.
I'll be okay if you cut Tristan Hill.
Well, you know what? I'll be okay if they cut Tristan Hill if they have somebody that's clearly better. How about that?
I'm sure they will.
If we have guys that step up and show off, because there's going to be a couple of guys. Juan Cruz, thank you, my man. Thank you, Juan. You the man, Juan. There's going to be some guys that you've never heard of that make the roster and make some noise. And that's a fact. Antoine Woods, and I know what y'all gonna say. Antoine Woods, he wasn't all that great, but Antoine Woods started out as a 4th-string guy in training camp, and by the time the season started, he was actually one of the starters. Not saying that was a great thing, but it was a guy that nobody knew that came along and ended up wowing people and doing some really good work for us. Okay, we just ended up getting some guys that are a bit better. We realized we needed thicker guys. We need heavier guys that are more physical than what he was. Chase Young had these. I am so sick of everybody talking about how great that, Washington's coming back down to earth. Washington is going to crash. Listen to what I'm saying to you guys right now. Washington will be ass this year. I'm so sick about.
So you think New York and the Eagles are going to be better than Washington this year?
Yes. You watch. You know what? This is what's crazy to me. Okay.
I mean, I know the Eagles will be better next year if they do something with that extra number 1 pick that they have next year. And same thing with the Giants.
I would rather bank on the Dallas Cowboys defense turning around.
Well, I believe we will. We'll be number 1 division.
I will bank on that more than I will bank on Ryan Fitzpatrick being able to elevate his play from what he has done in his career.
He's not Nick Foles.
The guy's never had a 4,000-yard season.
I'm going to say he's not Nick Foles that's going to have that one moment where he's going to get them to the playoffs and actually win at least a playoff game. He's not that type of quarterback. He just has that moment. And that's the truth.
Hold on. I'm going to pull this up real quick.
It's
a long list. Now, forgive me. All right. Ryan Fitzpatrick, okay, who's been in the league since 2005, okay? The most amount of yards he's ever thrown in a season was in Buffalo in 2011. He threw for, I'm sorry, New York Jets. He threw for 3,905 yards. Okay? That sounds pretty good, right? With the Jets. They were 10-6, right? But his completion percentage was 59.6. He did have 31 touchdown passes, but he also had 15 interceptions. 15 interceptions. Let me look at what the running looked like. Let's see. Rushing and receiving. Did he have any rushing touchdowns in his career?
I don't think
TDs. Let's see. In that year, he did have 2 rushing touchdowns. And I'm trying to see if he had how many fumbles he's had. In that season in 2015, he had 5 fumbles to go with it. So he had 30 touchdowns and 20 turnovers. And that was his best season. That was his best season with the Jets. Now, last year in Miami, he did have a 68%. Oh, and his completion percentage was 59. So you could look at that and say, okay, you had a lot of yards because you had a lot of passes. You had a lot of passes. So I don't see how everybody all of a sudden thinks that, because most of the time here, this kind of yards we got. 2,091 yards last year. Miami, he had 3,500, 20 TDs, 13 interceptions, and 13 starts. He had 17 and 12. He had 7 and 3 TDs. He had 2016, 12 and 17 interceptions, 31 and 15, 17 and 8, 14 and 12, 24 and 16. You're talking about a guy that turns over the football a lot. So why do we, Lord Nova, thanks for coming on over. So you're talking about a guy who has always had a lot of turnovers and has only hit the 30 mark one time in touchdowns. So why is it now that this guy is now old as dirt, going to a team that literally destroys quarterbacks, and think that he's now going to all of a sudden be Dan Marino? I keep hearing, well, if Ryan Fitzpatrick, plays, if he had been playing like that, wouldn't he have had some staying power with another team? He'd been on 11 teams for a reason. Peyton Manning, he went to 2. You see Joe Montana go, Joe Montana went to 2. Great quarterbacks don't do the whole NFL tour. They don't. So come on, man. I'm sorry. And this whole thing that Washington is lights out, God, they played us. We were offensively challenged. Let's be real. We didn't have Dak.
No, the problem was
we didn't have an offensive line.
No, the problem was they were doing too many trick plays, and we still could have won that game if it wasn't for those trick plays.
And that's
the truth.
And you know what? Almost lost to the Eagles. Had the Eagles kept Hurts in, probably would have lost to the Eagles, and the Giants would have won the division. I'm sorry. That's a crock of shit. Okay? It just gets on my damn nerves. So here's one other thing I want to point out. The last 2 years has been drama for Zeke Elliott. You know that? It's kind of like Randy Gregory, who hasn't had a off season with the Cowboys since his rookie year. But think about this. Last year at this time, Zeke was just getting over COVID. Now, Zeke's trainer said he thinks that Zeke's in the best shape of his life. Of course, he's his trainer. He's not going to say, he's not really in shape, he sucks, because he's his trainer. I mean, it's kind of like your kids. You're not going to say, my kids are a bunch of jackasses. Actually, I do say that sometimes. But anyway, that's another story. Zeke Elliott was coming off of COVID last year and then playing with an offensive line that sucked. Do you remember what happened the year before? The year before, I don't know if you guys remember this, but let me play a hit from the past. Preseason, think about this.
That was a critical. Let's pick up. That got our quarterback. That got our quarterback to make that. We got to be able to make that. What's amazing? Come in here and he hadn't done that. And he hadn't done exactly. He knows how to do it. He goes out there. He goes out there and plays to that level. He's going to be. If he continues this, he's going to make right in the middle. He's early right in the middle of it. And that'll really complement Zeke. What we're doing, not replace that. Replace it. And getting cute. It's certainly be a great compliment. A great running game. Picture those guys with the same sets at the same time out there getting those defenses fits.
All right, so did I get an echo on that? Was there an echo on there? Hold up. Did y'all get an echo on that one? Okay, my bad. I've got to, because I'm using my other streaming deck, I've got to make sure, boom, that I didn't have that set up on there.
Or you have to make sure the video is on mute.
Yeah, well, no, it's one of the settings on the. I'll get it squared away. I won't use any more of those clips there until I get that squared away. Like I said, man, understand, I destroyed my computer until Wednesday. This is broke ass media. We're trying to make it work. Is there still, the echo's gone, right? The echo was during the video, correct? The echo is still there? The echo is still there? Yeah, there's an echo. Hold up. What the heck? Hang on. You're still hearing an echo. Right now, you're hearing an echo. Or only when the clip was playing?
There is no echo.
Correct.
It might have been when the video was playing, but I don't hear an echo.
Okay. Let me try. Okay, hold up.
Like right now, it sounds perfect from what I'm listening to.
Okay, let me try it one more. Let me try this real quick.
Would the Dallas
Hey, we're
Cowboys
testing
do
for the Hall of
this?
Fame.
Seriously.
Are you hearing the echo now?
Listen to me last week.
Are you hearing the echo now?
No.
Did you hear the clip of no, the clip, but the clip will come up in a second. Okay. All right, let me do one more thing.
23-hour lockdown. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got on me.
All right, okay. Now, did you hear it on that one?
There's an echo on this video.
It was just okay. Was it on with my man King Kong? Ain't got shit to do with me.
The one with Mike Golden sounds perfect.
Okay, how about my man
Testing for the
Denzel?
Hall of Fame.
Okay, all right.
It might just been that one clip that was echoing.
Yeah, well, no, what it is it's the settings on the audio. I didn't change it up because, of course, this is broke ass media. All right, so no echo this time.
It sounds perfect.
Okay, I've seen okay, see, Okay, the echo was on Denzel. Okay, so I know exactly what it is. Okay.
Yeah, Denzel was a slight echo towards the end of the video.
Okay, hang on.
But the last one was perfect with Mike Golick.
Okay, I think I've got it. Okay, forgive me, man. You know this is broke ass media. You know what you get. And here's the thing, and also too, y'all are the guinea pig.
Yeah, because we're testing for.
Y'all are the guinea pigs because when we go to Hall of Fame, we're working on some things. We'll know in another week.
Either way, we're going to be live stream at the Hall of Fame, so we're trying to test to see if we can do it or not.
This actually is my road setup, so it's going to be. I need to make sure it works for it because I can't take. I'm not taking that one. Not taking the other one. No.
That's too much.
I'm watching the little things. You mean like the Giants? Okay. How you doing today, Alan Williams?
Didn't they have a movie?
The Little Giants? Mark, you are reading late. Or reading late or running late. The Echo on Philly 500? No. I didn't play Philly 500. So what are you talking about?
I think there's a bull.
See, y'all playing that. See, y'all. Why y'all always like to play around with me? That's the Goodfellas. Jimmy from time. Okay.
I think talking about the Little Giants movie.
David, I'm ready for you to grill too, my man. Mark, keep an eye out on your mailbox this week for spices from South Texas. Ooh, we got some spices from South Texas. Ooh, I've got Vegas spices. I got South Texas. All right. Echoes those haters.
Hey.
The Little Things movie with Denzel in it. I'm trying to remember the little things. Shit. I was just watching the other night Denzel in American Gangster.
That was a good movie.
Oh, my man don't play. Denzel, what you gonna shoot me out here in public? Okay. And then took his money. Okay, Denzel don't play. But speaking of playing, what was that you showed me earlier with Philly 500?
Oh, him.
What is up with him?
Well, he's you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to run it through. He's basically taking what we did on Friday, picking his name, the second go around, and just playing it into the ground it was a short.
You know,
and then he said, "I'm Philly." And then at the end of it, it's like, "I'm Philly 500's B."
And you know what else he did?
After he grinned first. After he played the clip of us picking his name.
Oh, reading the comments like, "Gotcha, Mr. Charles."
Then he said, "I'm Philly 500's B." At the end of it.
Oh, it's Denzel's new movie. Oh, okay. I got to check that out. I tell you what, I saw Future War last night. Yo. I think it's on Amazon or something.
Probably.
Check out. Oh, my God. Those white creatures, it was like Alien on steroids. Have you ever seen Aliens back? Man, that was in the end, it fucked your brain. Because you're going like, but wait, they changed the future, so what happened to all the... But check that one out. Anyway, man, why am I talking about movies? See, look, got me talking about movies.
Well, you had Denzel on
but see, that's my man.
On test clips.
That's my man. Denzel is a beast. Anyway, Derek... Mark, with all the grilling you did over the weekend, has Philly shown up? You know, see, and here's the thing. Philly is constantly, every day, this guy, I don't know why y'all think that we hate each other. This dude, I think I'm his only friend. I mean, serious? No. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, this is how you know that this is your only friend, because you cry about what's going on. He's like, we just moved and I hurt my knee, and every day I haven't got my pain pills and everything. I'm ready to literally send him mine, okay? Because I feel bad for him. The other day, last weekend, it was like, oh, I got to take the wife and the kids to the store because they want to get a cat. We haven't even been in the house 6 months, and now we got to get a cat. I don't got no say in it. It's like, why are you crying to me, Philly? Why are you crying to me? So he sends me, he said, thanks for the picture. And I was like, for what picture? He took, if you watched... one of my videos I did yesterday, I know I do so damn many videos, I can't keep up with them. But I have this stupid look on my face, okay? And he took that. It's like, oh, I'm going to use this picture. And he took the end of that. I'm just like, I know what it is. He realizes that by the end of the season, he's going to be like this.
fire Howie. Fucking fire, motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. Stupid. I fired that. 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 He's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
All right. So Philly 500. Yeah, he's ass. So I know what it is he realizes there's going to be no joy in Philadelphia this year.
I don't know what you did, but the second time you played, it was echoing.
Yeah, I know. I was testing it while I was doing it because I was trying on the audio because I can't remember the setting on here. There's a way that it's a combination that you have to get it right, and I can't remember which way it is I need to do it. And I'll get it figured out. One way or the other, I'll get it figured out. Okay, anyway. All right. He knows his team is going to be ass. And so he's just trying to get all he can out of it right now because
you're saying that they're going to be better than Washington.
Okay.
I think Washington's going to be number 2 because the other two teams are going to be ass this year.
I think Washington is going to play like a number 2.
Now, if the Eagles and the Giants can draft well next year, they might be okay. I'm not saying they're winning division,
well, the Eagles
might be okay.
The Eagles' benefit is they're going to have a lot of draft picks for the future. The reality is that the Eagles. The best thing for the Eagles is that they're ass this year. That's the best thing that can happen for the Eagles. And look at it and say, we're going to get, draft picks galore that are high end, and we can literally rebuild the team any which way we want to. They've got so many picks that are coming through. What they want is Carson Wentz to play lights out. Okay, so that way that pick will move up. And they want to play like ass. Because then they'd have so many damn draft picks next year that they can literally rebuild the team.
They got at least 2 number 1s next year. I think the Giants got 2 number 1s next year.
Right. But if Carson Wentz plays well, it could be 3. And that's a lot of, that's a whole lot you can do with it. Where's Wentz at, laugh out loud? We should have rebuilt our roster. It's not built to win. All right, well, Toby?
I think it is built to win.
What would you do differently then? You got a fast, young, physical defense, or at least players that are going to be younger and faster. We got rid of guys like Tyrone Crawford, Dontari Poe, Everson Griffin, and Gerald McCoy. We got rid of those guys. We got rid of guys like Antoine Woods. We got younger, more athletic defensive linemen that are bigger and stronger and faster. We got rid of some of our cornerbacks that, haven't really done a whole lot. What is it that you think they could have done better? This is the thing that always kills me is jackasses will come through and say, oh, they didn't do this right. Okay, well, then tell me what the right thing is. Don't just come in and say, oh, well, they didn't do this right. Then tell me what the solution is. Tell me what you got that's better. Tell me. That's all I want to know. Tell me what they should have done. Instead of getting Micah Parsons, what should they have done, Toby? What should they have done?
But then the other guys who wanted were already drafted. So, I mean, who else you going to get besides Micah Parsons?
We may actually have a couple of guys that may be steals. OC in the 3rd round? That guy, you watch. That's a hell of an improvement right there over Tyrone Crawford just because he doesn't have bad hips and is not old. I'll take my man Quentin Bohannon over Dontari Poe. That's an improvement.
That was a steal.
Hell, I'll take Micah Parsons over Jalen Smith. That's an improvement. I'm just like, I'm sick and tired of people that are just so damn negative on everything.
And we got an extra pick because of that trade.
You think it's okay to put D-Law $90 million and Zeke $15 million? Hey, that's money's over the bridge. The thing about D-Law's money right now is D-Law, when he got it, he was second highest paid. Right now, He's down at like 8th. And his numbers, he was one of the few that were really consistent last year on the defense. I'd say we got more worth out of D-Law than we certainly did from Jalen Smith. Toby, I tell you what, Toby, I still have the standing order for you to come up here to show your face, but apparently on your channel, the only thing you'll do is show my face. You know what?
No, it's a picture zooming in, zooming out.
Right.
Like
I mean, come on.
Seconds.
Toby.
That's all.
I'll bet you that Bohannon makes the team.
Bohannon,
I'll bet you. I will bet you.
Bohannon is already making the team.
I will bet you. You tell me what you want to put on the line, Toby.
Bohannon is the best.
You tell me what you want to put on the line. I will bet on that one. I will bet just like I did with MG George. MG George was that jackass. He disappeared. Okay, he disappeared because the Cowboys don't have any money to pay Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, they gonna let him walk. Yeah, I said I will bet you on that, mother humper. And Stello, what's up? Oh my God, Toby. See, you a damn liar, Toby. You know what, Toby? What is it with these mother humpers? What is with these mother humpers, Mike? Toby, you know damn well when I found out that you made a channel, and you always come in here negative. I tell you what, and I can't do it tonight because my Alienware is not getting fixed till Wednesday. But I'll be happy to bring your ass, and I said right here, I said, you want to come in here and debate and tell me all the things? Because, see, there's nothing worse than somebody that comes in and tells you, you can't do shit. Okay, well, why don't you show me? Show me, man. Show me. Because you know why?
23-hour lockdown. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got me. Get on me.
You got that? Now, was there an echo on that one? Was it echo on that one? Okay, was there an echo on that one? Yeah, I left the stream mark. Okay, well, Toby. Hey, Toby, I tell you what, man. Here we go. I'm an equal. Hey, listen, I try and help out other channels.
There was an echo on Denzel Washington.
Okay. I got to remember. I need if I could see how it's set on the other one when I get it back. But that's okay because I'll figure it out. It's just that we can't hear it when it's playing on the clips. But that's okay.
That's
cool.
all good. I mean, as long as you get it fixed by the time we go out of town, we were good. But that was the only one that actually did it, though. The other ones, except when you were testing the flip, the other one actually didn't do the echoes. It was just that one that did it the second time. That did it the times you tried it. So, who knows?
Okay, I'll figure it out. Yeah, peace out. Wait, hold on, Toby. Like I said, that's the email. Toby, like I said, I help out people trying to get the channel started. If you want to have a hate Mark Holmes, negativity channel, you know what? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I'll help you get it going. I will help you to get seen. Help you to get some people to watch. Okay? Now you gonna run? You gonna run now? Seriously? See, that's a keyboard warrior right there.
That's what they do.
That's a keyboard. That's one of those guys that are behind a keyboard. Yeah, I'm real tough. But when you put them on the spot, Toby, like I said, there's my email address. Say, Mark, I am Toby. I will send you the link. And we'll put you up here and you can say whatever you want to say. Bro. Seriously. Because, see, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a grown-ass man. And you know what? I back up what I say. I may not always be right, but I'm going to back it up and I'm going to believe in what I tell you. And I ain't going to back down. Toby. He went to find a name. He went under a rock. See, don't mess with me. Hey, don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. All right, Mike, you ready to do a draw in here to help the good people who have come through here on the YouTube? You know, here's what I'm about.
But winners worry about winning, and losers worry about winners. So we're focused on ourselves in this locker room about what we need to do to get better each and every phase of this game. And be ready. We're not worried about. He said,
Stello. That would make sense, Eastside Harold, that he's your brother. That would make 100% sense. It probably is you, Eastside. You know how you roll, jackass. Jackass. Damn, I missed the stream. Sorry, Mac. You know, we just in here having some fun, man, with some of these trolls, man. It kills me how much. Oh, did you do the draw? Yeah. Did you get Stello right there?
Yeah, Dak Prescott's good.
Okay, cool.
It might just be that one.
You done sent Toby. Toby might just running upstairs. Running upstairs. Mom, he yelled at me on YouTube. He was mean to me. He's like the NFL. The Cowboys are too physical in practice. It's not fair. It's not fair. They're too physical. They're too physical. Okay. All right. We just having fun. Toby, you know, it's all jokes aside, kind of like your comments. All right, Mike's getting ready to do this drawing. And what we will do is the week of the Hall of Fame game, we will do the drawing for the table to send it to somebody out there. Toby is playing basketball until I get paid. 23-hour lockdowns. Shoe program. Oh boy. Backside Harold is in here. Okay, it better not be Philly 500 again. David Wiley got one, didn't he?
Well, he still has to pick up his other one.
Okay, do another one.
Yeah, sitting out in the garage.
Okay, I'll get him a, what you call it, one of the tomahawks, okay? We'll bring him over, we'll give him a tomahawk for his winnings, okay? And we'll cook it out here.
Why don't you get a couple of them for the Hall of Fame? Hall of Fame.
Bro, I ain't got that kind of money. A couple.
I'm just saying.
$24 a pound. Shit. This mother hupper talking like he rich. Toby somewhere in Michigan thinking of another name. Oh, man. Or he's thinking of another channel to try and bust on me is what it is. Eagles Nation will haunt me. Okay. Here we go. I tell you what. I think you'll be haunted by this clip right here of Carson Wentz. Okay. Ernest Huntley. When's your birthday, buddy? James Nooks is our winner. James Nooks, email me at cowboysmark94@gmail and let me know what kind or how you'd like your rack painted. I really like that Jeep. I could.
No, you mean trophy.
Harold?
You mean trophy, not rack.
Harold?
Hey, you mean trophy, not
I mean trophy, excuse me. Trophy. Harold. Son, I will hunt you down and kill you. Okay? You are the thirstiest mother humper. Stephen Griffin. Thank you. What's up, Stephen? You are one. I mean, seriously. It's almost comical because you're always in here hitting on Lola and then Gina. And by the way, Gina is damn Gina. It's like, damn Gina. I'm back to say one more thing. Okay, Toby. Toby. Don't go anywhere just yet. Don't go anywhere yet, because you know what you just remind me of? Remember when the NFL, they went through all different kinds of commercials. Remember when we had the Bud, Wise, with the frogs, right?
And they did one, and they did one with that looked like your voodoo doll.
True. They did. And even Roger Goodell said, we got a voodoo doll that's going around. It's like, yeah, that's me. But they have so many different commercials. But for some reason, when I read that comment that you just put out there, Toby, it reminded me when they used to have all the Cialis commercials. That the Cialis commercial, you know what the Cialis is, right? That's when you have a limp, it don't go nowhere. That's about what that last joke did. Garbage time, Dak. Really? So what you basically are telling us, Toby, is A, you're not original because you can't even make a channel that has a video other than a picture of me. That's the first thing. Second, you don't know shit about football, because if you knew what garbage time actually meant, you'd be like, that's kind of a bullshit stat. Sorry, garbage time. All those games were all within one score in the last few minutes of the game. It's not garbage time. If you're saying that's garbage time, then you could look and say when the Buffalo Bills came back down and ended up winning after being down 31-3, then, that's garbage time. Greatest comeback, biggest comeback in history of football. They didn't say, well, Frank Wright, it was garbage time. You just got the win. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, dude. Are you 10 years old? You're not supposed to be on here if you're like under 11 years old, right? Oh, gee. Oh, when a woman says limp, Toby? Oh, when a woman says that, damn. Sounds about right. What's up, Westrock? How you doing, man? How you doing? Just happy that in 2 weeks and 2 days, my Dallas Cowboys and your Dallas Cowboys will be headed to Oxnard. To think that in less than a week, we will be seeing Drew Pearson and Tony Dorsett and getting Drew Pearson to sign the football gods next weekend.
Or no, it's this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah, because
is it Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Okay, on Sunday.
I'll be working on
Sunday. Mark, you talking to a wall. Sunday. I leave and come back and see you cry. Oh, you know what? Okay, Toby. Okay. Well, I tell you what. When the women say you're limp, Toby, you might not want to hear that. I wouldn't want to hear a woman say that you're limp. I would. It would literally destroy me if a woman called me limp. But it's cool. It's cool because you know what you're doing. We now realize that you are a teenager, because kids tag, you're it. Tag, I'm gone. I'm gonna say something and run, because a grown ass man would be here actually taking it like a man and giving it back. I'm rubber and you're glue, buddy. What you say bounced off me and sticks to you. Come on, man. It's all good. I'm going to leave Toby alone, because apparently Toby, he's got no coronas. No cojones. Toby won't be missed past his bedtime. Yes, Drew Pearson. So this weekend coming up, we'll be at the CSA show in Chantilly. This is the first one that they've had back since COVID's happened, and we have only 2 Cowboys, which is few. There's gonna be a lot of Steeler players there, even though it's irrelevant. I think it's gonna be like 4 or 5. Listen, hey. All I care about is getting the football gods autographed. And what we'll also do is I'll be getting some of my Jobu's Black Sheep shirts. I'll be getting some autographs of Tony Dorsett as well as Drew Pearson, because we'll do some giveaways of some of those things. Drama Land awaits. Hey, Nicholas, how are you doing? David Wiley. Well, David, but David, you already won before. I know you need to come pick up your win. I mean, seriously, I tell you what you won, David. You won a trip to the Hall of Fame. Well, don't be saying that, because don't be saying that because he's going to send you his first payment this week. Right. Don't be saying that. We reserved a seat for you to pay for going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay. Drew Pearson is really annoying. Dollar Bill. Are you crazy? Or just plain stupid?
like his tasty beverages, but
if I was Martin, I would have kicked out Gina and hollered at Pam with her cute self. What? If I was Martin, I would have kicked. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I was like,
the TV show Martin.
I was thinking that we got two Ginas on here, so I was like, who's talking about kicking out Gina?
They're talking about,
Gina Thorne or Gina C. I'm like, are you crazy?
No, they're talking about that TV show.
Lynn Swann owned Drew. Shank, they were both receivers. They didn't cover each other. You know that, right? And you do know that Drew Pearson actually had better numbers than see this. I hate to do this. I hate to do this. Lynn Swann, and let me pull up Drew Pearson. Can't put it up on the screen, so you have to take my word for it. Okay. Since we said Lynn Swann, and I'll write these down so I can make sure I got them. Lynn Swann played in 116 games, had 336 receptions for 5,462 yards and 51 TDs. Drew Pearson had 489 receptions, 7,822 yards, and 48 TDs. So let me go back to Shank. You shanked that kick. Johnson as in like a penis, okay? How is it that Lynn Swann ran circles around Drew Pearson when Drew Pearson had 2,400 more yards? How is that? This is the kind of stupid shit that you get from some of y'all that don't know football. Zeke's going to have a personal receptions record this season. I hope he has some kind of record this season. People who go to the Super Bowl, Pete, we don't go to the Super Bowl and lose. Why are you talking about this, taking this personally? I'm not talking about you. Gina. He's talking about Gina from the Martin Lawrence. Okay, that's the Gina we're talking about. Okay. He's not talking about Gina C or Gina Thorne, okay? Talking about Martin Lawrence. Holy cow, I thought I was getting the axe. No, we like stupid fans that come in here and say, because it gives me something to talk about. To say, you don't know shit, okay? Trust me, you don't know shit, okay? I like that. King Saw, calm down. Just got here and I'm already under y'all's skin. King Saw. What team are you for, King Saw? Are you one of the Washington Trolls? Mark blocked that kick. Hey, there's our Matthew Stafford ready to roll. What's up? Thanks for the Jobu Shop glass and trophy. Awesome workmanship. You got to send a picture, man. You got to send a picture, man. All right. I cannot like your team and be cool with you. So you're cool with me. You cool with me, man. I sound better than what? Mark said that Johnson line without stuttering. Love you, man. Oh, okay. Hey. Listen, man, I'm an old guy. Look, what's the worst thing's going to happen? They lock me up? Oh, Toby is definitely gone. What football team? Hey, Toby cried. Oh, I comment and leave and miss your comments. It's like, really? Really, dude? Okay. All right. Matthew Stafford is a ham sandwich. Thanks, Cowboys up north. I love some of these comments. Did you finish off the ribs I made? Actually, my daughter finished them off. There's still a few left? Okay.
It only took maybe a half a rack.
I tell you what, my daughter's a big, she was like, I was like, damn.
But she said they were good.
She was like, they're good. Matthew Stafford is ready to roll over. Oh, damn. Oh, I love it, man. Damn. All right, everybody. We've been in a little overtime here. I apologize for the hiccups that we had because I had to go back to my old system, and I literally had to dust it off to get it working. Oh, man. No, you didn't say they dropped him on his head, Ronnie. Oh, man.
No, don't say that.
Damn, that's not right. I'm still hungry.
After what I saw the other day, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, man, that's cold. But hopefully Wednesday they come in, take care of my computer system. We'll be up good and running. I'm going to play with this one because I've got to get it ready for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Let me thank everybody who has been here supporting the channel, doing the super chats and stuff. And listen, if you just come in and give a thumbs up and a comment, that does things to help the channel. I am so blessed to have so many of you guys and you ladies that have done so much to support the channel. The reason why this channel has grown as much as it has. And let me be clear, Toby, don't take it personal. Okay. If you come into my house and talk smack, I'm going to talk it back at you. I don't, willy nilly just go after somebody because I'm just an asshole. Well, I can be an asshole, but if you want, if you're going to dish it out, if you're a man and go dish it out, and some of you ladies too, then be prepared to get it thrown right back at you. So, if you don't want to walk the walk, if you want to talk the talk, then you got to walk the walk. And I'm going to come right after you because I love doing it. Oh my God, I just love it. I just love it. But it's nothing personal, okay? You don't have to be mad at me and, you want to kill me or beat me up or, egg my house. Come on, man. It's all in fun and things, okay? And it's a great stress release. All right, with that being said, let me see if I can find the right clip in here because it is time to get your shot glasses ready. And actually, hold up. Damn. Mike, say something. I got to find something.
Testing.
No, just talk. Tell people what you got going on your gig account, videos.
I don't have anything right now.
Why not? You out there doing all that work?
Yeah, I'm out there working, making that cheddar.
Well, but you got to teach others how to make cheddar too, man. You have a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, but sometimes you want to get out there and just get it done and be done for the day. Get out there and get on that grind to be done.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't record every time I go out.
All right. I heard. Okay, that's cool. I like it, but see, me, I'm a multitasker. Yeah. I do all kinds of stuff. All right. I appreciate everybody. And if you became a channel member and stuff, and if you've become a channel member, you've gotten a shot glass, be sure to email me and send a picture of you with your shot glass or your Jobu shirt or your rack or whatever, because it's not about just me. It's about all of us together. My skin is red. King Saw, does that mean you're a redneck? Or a red skin friend? I mean, a red my skin is red. What does that mean? There's my man D2 Stu. Stu, I apologize that I blew the system up because an hour before the show. I'm going to start a Jobu Museum, Mark. All right. With that being said, it's time to get your shot glass. All right. Good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here, and thank you for bearing with me while I go through some problems with the studio. But we'll have it fixed by Friday night. And don't forget, this weekend we will be at the Chantilly, Virginia autograph signing show at the CSA show, and we'll definitely bring you plenty of footage of that, of Drew Pearson and, of course, Tony Dorsett. And if you're old school like I am, you know what I'm talking about. With that being said, it's time to turn off these lights. This party's over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
See, I know I didn't get anything on that one. Or did I? I need to see if I got it on that one, because actually I had it.
No, it was the Denzel Washington clip that did it every time he played it. The other ones he didn't have it on.
What? Look at what? Is it this? Did the screen freeze? Is it still light? Look for the corona. Oh my God! What? Is it this? Did the screen freeze? Look at this!
Wow, that has to be the stupidest thing I've ever.
Oh my God!
Are you gonna take?
No, I think I figured it.
Back in a second.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
Is it still light?
Are you just corona?
That's kind of funny, man.
They don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. They don't. This has to be for some sort of trade. There has to be something to this. This don't make any sense. Eagles UK, thank you for a super chat. I'm sorry. This is.
What? Look at what? Is it this? Did the screen freeze? Is it still light? Look for the corona. Oh my God!
Wow, that has to be the stupidest thing I've ever.
Oh my God!
Are you gonna take a quarterback back in a second?
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me? Why did you just trade Carson then? Are you kidding me? You just took a quarterback in the second round. This team is so good.
That's kind of funny, man.
They don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. They don't. This has to be for some sort of trade. There has to be something to this. This don't make any sense. Eagles UK, thank you for a super chat. I'm sorry. This is stupidity at its finest. There has to be something else going on.
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy because he had no idea.
And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until he got with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until...
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy because he had no idea.
Breathing exercises, some meditation, and I guess it worked pretty well because I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I ruined my dress.
Well, that's okay.
My cycle ended 3 days ago. I shouldn't look like this. It's taking over more and more.
Maybe you can lay down for a bit. We can see.
I've been trying to lie down for the past hour. I took a handful of melatonin. I still can't even sit still, okay? I don't know what's happening to me.
Okay. Hey. It's gonna be okay.
Do you really want me to go out looking like this? We should never agree to this. This was a bad idea.
Hey, no, these kind of things are bound to happen from time to time. Okay, we knew the risk going in.
I really don't think you do know, Peter.
What are you saying? We're in this together.
Okay, let's fuck. Right now. Like this. Hope you don't want to travel.
We can go on road trips.
And I guess we're going to be sitting at home a lot drinking because good luck sneaking me into a bar.
We can go to Leshy's.
And, I won't be able to co-sign on a house or a car or get married.
Eloise.
What about kids? Yeah, I know you think about it all the time. It's hard to grow a fetus when your uterus disappears every other day.
We can try. And maybe you'll stay a woman once your body...
It won't work.
You don't know that.